Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Happy Monday! Today is Monday, bingo day. Just a few short hours away. Super excited. Got a couple top updates on a couple of my projects. Been working hard. Thanks for joining me here. Heyo, heyo. So today's Monday, bingo day. Who knows? Maybe you won. Maybe I won. Maybe somebody won. I'm sure someone has. Heat wave here. We're going to be hitting 36 degrees, which is 96 degrees in Fahrenheit. I always get them confused. I just Googled it. So I am not looking forward to tomorrow at all. We are going to batten down the hatches, I guess. Maybe I'll stay in one room and keep the power consumption to a minimum to maybe go out for a little bit before it gets too crazy. No idea. Not looking forward to trying to cook dinner either. That's always a real pain when it's super duper hot. And I know to some people it's not crazy hot, but for us up here, it is a little bit. It shouldn't be that crazy. Anyways, today was a nice, quiet movie day. In between watching my movie, I was able to get one of my tulips done. Now this one looks a whole lot neater than my tester here. I was able to pull the points a lot better. It looks more tulipy. And this mistake right here was skipped. So it's not as pronounced. I actually put 2 spaces there when I shouldn't have. There's only 2 spots to put the 2 spacers. So there we go. Gonna do a nice little close-up here. I do find it gets a little bit weird when you're just starting these rows. A little bit bendy, a little bit rounded. Just one sec here. Sorry, I dropped the other one, so I wanted to make sure I picked it up. Can we just stay there? Thanks. Anyway, so another thing I worked on was this larger granny square, which is quite a bit bigger than any of my squares over here. Reason being, fold in half, okay? Fold it in half. Fold this piece up. And please don't mind my ends. I'm going to be tucking those in. Get a nice little button there. And we have a matching wallet. So that was my idea on that. I saw, and then somebody had made an envelope, and my daughter had asked me to make envelopes for her class last year, and then they ended up finding envelopes out of felt or something. Because I was doing a few big projects already, and she wanted me to make like 20 of them or something ridiculous for their mail center they had in class. So that didn't happen. But I did end up looking into how to make them, and I thought, that'd make a really cute wallet. So I'm going to be lining it, because of course it's a granny square with holes. See, that's my finger sticking through. And that is just kind of the nature of the beast. Totally fine with that, but I'm going to line it, because, you put a couple coins in there, and we have a lot of coins up here. keep hearing something about a $5 coin. We've got a $1, $2, and possibly talk of a $5 coin. If they haven't already done it, I haven't had a lot of cash in my hand. My husband does most of the shopping because he drives, and it's just easier for him to go instead of me bringing the whole crew. Because if I go anywhere, especially the youngest, is usually attached to me the whole time. And I got through about half of a row on this at bedtime, but I was really tired. We were watching some earth science goodness and other fun stuff. I'm going to adjust my camera, and I'm going to work on this while I make the video here, just to ease a little bit of sleep-induced anxiety. I'm not sure why though. Hold on. Hey. Hope my microphone doesn't die on me again. I've since figured out that it only has a certain amount of life to it. I can hardly see right now, so we're just going to put these on. And I just woke up at 2:30 in the morning. I was getting a really nice sleep, but I just woke up feeling like I should be doing something. I don't like waking up feeling like that, so that's always fun. So I'm just going to clip this over here. And that's not where I like to end my row. I've got a bit to go. And put you on my ring. Somebody was asking about how well these work on Facebook on one of my groups. So, of course, I had to say something. I don't like to be negative online and stuff like that. I was just unfortunately seeing some stuff on the, we're the last generation of this, and I just keep scrolling by. I don't want to read that garbage. I am not one of those people that I want to compare my generation to your generation and this generation. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, really hot. Really way too hot. I'm not a big fan of being overly hot. I love spring and I love fall. I like it to be just comfortable. I'd love to say I don't remember it being this hot when I was a kid, but it definitely was this hot when I was a kid, so I'm not going to sit there and start that beautiful noise again too. I hear a lot of people saying it did get to be pretty hot here quite often. There we go. I'm just going to stick to trying to get my projects done. Really got to get my button gear on the tulips. It's just with the tulips, I don't know the pattern well enough, so it takes me about, depends. I'm going to say at least 25 to 30 minutes to get one square done, just because I'm second guessing myself and recounting, and I'm also going off an unfair timeline here, because at the time I was watching a really interesting movie, so I was half there, half here, that kind of thing. And talking to the kids, and having snacks, and diaper changes, and all sorts of stuff. So that's sometimes hard to come up with how long it takes to do something. Because a lot of times I have to put it down and do grown-up stuff, because I'm a grown-up. I know, right? But I am looking forward to bingo in the morning. Everyone in the house just laughs because it's the only time during the week during summer vacation that I'm actually got an alarm set. I think it's funny. I'm like, well, it is kind of funny, but I do get up fairly early. But bingo, I gotta be up at a certain time, which is totally fine. Just let my phone go. I've missed the last couple live shoppings. I've slept right through the alarm. Bingo, I for some reason don't. I get all crazy excited. I really like bingo. It's a coffee and crochet time for me. And, well, there's been times I've done dishes with it just running in the background kind of thing, or research. I'm looking at a few really cute Halloween granny squares and considering maybe making trick-or-treat bags that the girls can play with later. Thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if I have enough bright enough colors because, of course, it is nighttime and we're walking around, so I kind of want a little bit of brightness to it. I might just go see if there's any bright colors at the dollar store just to throw in. And I may have some reflective materials that I put underneath because I'll just do a mesh with a nice liner because, of course, we don't want any of the candy falling out. Mom would be very sad. I don't eat all their candy. Just have a couple. I get my own candy. I always like to laugh at the meme I see quite often. I think it's just delightful about how I always forget that I'm an adult and I can go get a birthday cake whenever I want for no reason at all. It just tickles my fancy. I think it's hilarious because it's kind of true for me. Here and there are certain things that I know I could have anytime I want, but it feels like I'll be in trouble if I do. I worked out my lower half pretty good last night. Didn't mean to. So I was a little tiny bit stiff this morning. Nothing like I couldn't walk or anything like that. It was just I needed to do some extra stretching to really get everything nice and loose. It was the right kind of hurt, but it was there. So my teeny tiny little workout, because I only did 1 rep of 20 and about 4 or 5 different exercises, and then I just said nope, I'm not doing any more. I'm not going to push myself and hurt myself. This is for me to not necessarily lose weight, but to regain my energy levels and my fitness and get myself back into feeling better, which would be wonderful. It's been a long, hard road of being so darned weak, and I am so far from weak that it actually is very frustrating for me and hasn't helped me mentally. It's made my postpartum really, really hard. And no, I didn't want to hurt anyone. I was just really having trouble to become motivated to leave the house, motivated to have a shower, motivated to clean the house. I would just want to sit. So I kind of got it more into the crochet, which has helped me a lot because just touching the yarn, feeling the yarn, making something has really helped me feel like I'm accomplishing something. And there are days that I can't bend down to pick toys up off the floor. I have to get the kids to crawl around and pick up all the toys and that kind of stuff because mommy can't bend down or mommy's going to have trouble getting up and down off the floor. So I'm just a little tired of feeling not well, which tells me that I am doing a lot better, which is great. I knew it would happen. I've gotten postpartum with all 3, and it's never been anything like really bad, but it is a lot of signs of actual depression, and I usually don't get this bad. It's the hormones. And it takes a while for me to start losing weight, and you get people coming up to you going, oh, my friend had a baby, and she's like 3 months ago, and she's already back in shape, and she looks great. What's your problem? Or, oh, I hope they're not pregnant again. They sure look like it. And it's just, words hurt. They do. Especially from people that you think are close to you, and you find out they're saying these things behind your back, and you're just kind of like, thanks. That's very kind of you. So glad that you have nothing better to worry about what my body looks like. I mean, it doesn't affect you at all. I mean, if it was putting me in the hospital and costing taxpayers money, maybe. Or I was like extremely overeating and eating just really bad stuff, and I don't. However, with breastfeeding, my children are little piggies. They definitely are. And my body just doesn't feel the need to get rid of the weight until I'm done breastfeeding. Or near end. And I'm fine with that. Because then at least I know if I didn't have time to eat or something, I'm not going to be starving the baby. So, you just keep going. Try not to let people's awful things they say about the way you look or how you dress be too important, but it does sting. That is, I will give it that. But I'm trying to make sure that I take care of my own health, because I know my health, I know my body, and I know what I need. I eat yummy food, really good quality meals. I don't eat a lot of fast food. I find it's kind of a waste of money. Like this, maybe once in a while it's a little snacky, but we usually end up having just to hold us over until our main meal is done. Like say we got a roast cooking, go get like some fries or something to hold us over. I especially like fries, and I like fries from everywhere. I make fries at home. Now that we have a air fryer, I have been making fries at home from potatoes, and not just frozen, but actual potatoes. And it does take a bit longer because, I mean, you're cooking it from raw, where frozen potatoes are usually already cooked. So there's that. And I'm talking about food. I think I might be hungry. I had a lovely turkey dinner. Roast. That was a turkey roast. With gravy and mashed potatoes and cauliflower. And the mashed potatoes were just the microwave baked potatoes mushed up. And it was a delightful meal. Wish I had more of it. But we sort of demolished that turkey like we always do. Good food. Which is nice because, I don't want to be hungry. I want to be sure that we're providing, and this just seems like a weird thing to talk about, so I'm just going to continue on. Probably going to go have some of my bags of nuts that I keep in here for when I'm hungry. Anyway, now we're getting into our bright pink and white, which is phenomenal. Really starting to see the end of the tunnel on this one. Now I've got to start really thinking about what kind of sleeves, straps I would like to put on there. Just a second. Anyways, thanks for joining me here at all the crackers and the box. Sorry I rambled on so long. Just started working and just spitting out gibberish. That's what I seem to be good at. Anyways, again, thanks for joining me here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.